Bree! Oh my gosh, girl, how are you? Holy mackerel. Long time no see. I'm coughing, of course. I've actually had a bit of a wicked lung thing. Anyway, so first thing I do is cough for y'all. How you doing, girl? Yeah, I miss seeing you too. Not that we actually see each other. Well, I guess you actually see me, but okay. It's hard to discern on the Facebook who's who. The only thing I get out of Facebook is some like wicked abuse. I don't know if you saw my wall lately, but I, posted a couple things to do with the freedom movement. And of course, the wall just lights on fire, and everybody starts telling me I'm a terrorist, that I'm a no talent, that I should stick with picking bottles. No big loss for the music scene if I just fade into nothingness. These are literally things people are saying on my Facebook. To my face, book. Just so, well, they're showing their true colors is the thing. Is you can't even have an opinion, excuse me, of your own. And, they weren't even there. Like, I was there. So, poop-de-poop to them. I wasn't actually in Ottawa, but I was along the ride at the live streams. Hey. I don't think so. It's more of a just small form of leprosy, lung leprosy. No, I got like an autoimmune thing that happens, and I've been just, my lungs kind of fill up. So they're still coughing. There's no infection or nothing bad, but it's, I don't even know what I'm doing here, you guys. Having one of those kind of days. Maybe we should do Ruthie talks about her day. If you wanna. Ruthie coughs about her day. Oh my God, Ruthie's an idiot sometimes. I don't even admit to knowing her myself, so. Oh my gosh, that's probably a little too personal, Adelaide. And, it's a funny thing, if you want to know the biology part of it. For me, as a female being that has just recently gone through you asked, you're getting it now, son. Through the ravages of, the final petal falling into the dirt, menopause. It's been a rough ride, for sure, I have to say. Lots of hot flashes and really no carry about the sex thing, really. Just no energy, right? You gotta have some energy and some inspiration and, well, an actual partner helps. I take things pretty seriously. I don't just run around. So, yeah, but funnily enough, it kind of came back in that, I feel functional again. I'm not completely all gone. There's still a woman inside this old lady here that's fading pretty fast. But that's what you do if you're lucky enough to get fucking old. At some point, I'm going to have to let go of the reins and just, gracefully like at least grow a gray hair. This hair that I have here right now is not gray, but my hair is not dyed. My actual hair is not dyed. And I think I have maybe 3 gray hairs, 3 actual gray hairs. Yeah, we don't need to get any freaking STIs, right? One plus, like, sex is all well and good and everything, but it's not the sex we're really looking for, really. We're looking for connection. We're looking for a partner. We're looking for someone to maybe have children with. You know, we're looking for someone to support us in what we do and we support them in what they do. We're looking for another fellow-minded being, you know? Okay, so here's a song about killing guys, just to make that, you know, really drive that home for you. You asked. It's the other side of sex. Here you go. It's called, like, you know, murder. Oh no! Maybe it has something to do with menopause. I don't know. Everybody's doing the best they can, right? Oh, my dear, my love. Oh, my one, my own true love. On a midnight horse you rode into town, pitching and a wheeling and throwing gold around. Jingle and the jangle of your silver spur set the whole place a scurry just to take a turn. Had no time to tarry, would not be taken in. You begged me to marry, a new life to begin. Now I won't see your face till the herds come home. Still it doesn't matter none, 'cause my heart has turned to stone. And I saw through your thin veneer, all your shiny pistols won't save you here. Don't shoot up the night, 'cause you'll never get clear from the fury of the one that you once held dear. Oh, my dear, my love. A little something in your flask for when you get back. Don't you worry, darling, there'll be no need to unpack. Gonna send you to the place I always figured you would go. Then I ain't saying nothing, and there's no one here who will know. And when you're lying in the dirt in the cold, cold ground, everyone will wonder where the heck you got to now. But I will know better, yes, I will know where. That you're riding on that dark horse in the deepest pits of hell. And I saw through your thin veneer, all your shiny pistols won't save you here. Go shoot up the night, since you'll never get clear from the fury of the one that you once held dear. Oh, my dear, my love. Makes your ears fall out, this killing guy stuff. Right, and pardon moi, you guys. Yeah, I'll get my wind back here shortly, at some point. Please do request a song. Gumby! Delta is, recovered. They gave her fluids and they took blood. She's anemic for some reason. So he's worried there might be a bleed or a cancer or a infection, and we tried to give her antibiotics. No effing way in the world, in the moon, and Jay and I are old cat people. We've dosed cats all our lives. And yet Delta was like completely docile and completely lovely at the vet yesterday. The ladies held her. She didn't struggle. She purred. They took blood. She purred. She didn't cause any problems for anyone. She was lovely. But the minute, we got home and she's just like, oh my God. I think she didn't feel well. Anyway, they hydrated her and gave her a B vitamin shot. And so she's up and at 'em and back at it today. So, she's been outside twice already, just, supervisedly. But so running around with kitties, she won't take the medicine. So supposedly we're supposed to go back on Monday. We'll see what Jay says. He says, well, if she's better, whatever. We got to get her iron back up. But could be something more dire. We just don't know. Anyway, darlings, do request a song. Yeah, back home is good. And they did do blood work. They're amazing down there at Drum. It was still $200 and, a little over $250. So, but that included the blood work and the medicine and the shot. And the appointment, not bad. Country vets are cheaper, I tell you. Even for small animals. Especially, I think, probably. One of these days I'm going to find some time to write some new songs. Life has been a little bit crazy for so long. Life has been crazy for so long. It takes, for me, time to really sit down with a thought and a melody and a vision and just like really be sort of sequestered for days without other things to tend to. Much other things. Anyway, glad you made it home safe too, Glenn. I hope you had a good visit out here with Kelly. Sorry I didn't really have a chance to visit. The cat thing came up and I was supposed to be doing my show, and Yvonne had been mowing the lawn like literally all day in the hot sun, crazy person. Like he's like, well, I'll just wait till it's the hottest. Like he was just joking, of course, but he's kind of like the best kind of roommate to ever have. Totally cooks and cleans and brings nice things for the household and does a ton of work around here when he's here. Pays the rent like hello. We all need good friends and good house companions if we are not fortunate enough to live alone, right? So just vision on that, man. Person's got to just, because boy, I tell you, it's a different thing than what I've had in the past, where there's a lot of, good people with not much ability to help. And me, I need help. Holy crap, boy, howdy. I didn't mean to be the crazy lady in the town, but here I am. Of course, this is Alberta. Takes a lot more to be crazy in the big cities, especially like in America or Europe, so level of crazy is relative, of course, right? Yeah, it was nice to see you too. I see that you are well fed, and that's good. I am too. I was kind of scrawny when I got back from the thing because I'd been marching so much for 40 of the 73 days anyway that I was away. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground already in the first 30 minutes of I Love Ruthie. Welcome if you're a newcomer. My name's Ruthie. We pretty much end up talking about almost anything here, stirred in with a whole bunch of original songs and obscure covers and just general, pretty clean shenanigans. Occasionally there is cursing. Sometimes I get really freaking piratey. Right now I am not cursing at this time. But look out when it does happen. We even had to allow, like, this one guy just came in and he went, F-ity F, 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 and F, F'ers. And we had to, like, allow it because not 2 minutes before that I had been saying the very same thing. So, even our amazing mods are pretty understanding. We're all human here at I Love Ruthie, like superhuman. Okay, if you guys know what that means. When you're superhuman, you're really, really, really human, right? It's like an extra thing to take on when you come to Earth. Sure, you learn how to be good at something, maybe really good at something, or a few things, or maybe even a lot of things. And maybe sometimes you make some riches and have some big wins, and maybe sometimes you fucking lose it all. Oh, there's the cursing. But seriously, you guys, we're just dust in the wind, and most of the people ever on the earth, ever, come before us or here now with us, won't have a day this good in their whole life. Most of the people. So, sometimes we gotta think about that shit too. Way down here in the deep dark part. I live way down here in the deep dark. Way down here in the deep dark. Way down here in the deep dark. I live way down here in the deep dark. Way down here in the deep dark. Okay, you guys, somebody's got to request a song. Okay, see, there we just fell right off the horse completely. Okay, some days are like that. You guys, I have just been like, excuse me, quietly dying in corners for about a week and a half now. Yikes. But that's okay. We're still ticking. The songs I want to do, I can't quite do right now because my voice is a little bit foobed. There we go. There we go. Yay. The little button that works. The little button that works. Okay, well, I'm going to sit back and chill. Since all y'all are sitting back and chilling. Turn that down there a little bit. You can see the guitar a little better, right? Well, I took a stroll on the old long walk over there, and I met a little girl and we stopped to talk on a grand soft day, and I ask you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? So I took her hand and I gave her a twirl round the Salt Hill Prom with the Galway girl. La 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 la. We were halfway there when the rain came down. Then she asked me up to her flat downtown on a grand soft day. And I asked your friend, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? So I took her hand and I gave her a whirl, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl. La 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 la. When I woke up, I was all alone, with a broken heart and a ticket home. And I ask you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? Well, I traveled around, been all over this world. Boys, I ain't seen nothing like a Galway girl. La 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 la. out there, Ben. Don't snick and snare. Right then. What I meant to say was, don't get your hair caught in your ears. Let alone grow hair out of your ears. It's the worst thing. Because then for sure you're going to get your hair caught in your ears. Elfie, hi, sweetheart. How are you? Cheers. Having an actual coffee today. I've been a little beat up between kitty disasters. So far, Delta's okay. Apparently, she will not take the medicine, but they rehydrated her and gave her a B shot. She's anemic, and they don't know. It could be anything from parasites to cancer to an internal bleed to an infection to, God knows, come back and give us another $270 next week. So, that's not fun. So we're not maybe going to do that because she seems to be better today. She's up. She went outside. She actually ate. So maybe just going to the vet and getting hydrated completely readjusted her whole world and she got back on track. I'm not sure. So we'll see. Hopefully we do not have to return. How's it been going in the new place? How's your little gal? Daughter. I hope everything is going just like seamlessly as like never happens in real life, but we can always hope for it for our friends. Well, I guess we had a good run, but it's over now. All this time I loved you. Guess I didn't know how to love you right. Kept you up at night, I ruined your day. Then I went away, I blew my cool, broke every rule. But I never meant to hurt you, though at times I did desert you. You were ride your pony to your ocean blue. It was good to love you. Well, I didn't see it coming, yet knew it all along. Felt so much at home, yet knew I couldn't belong. Your perfect world has no place for me. My tired eyes, for days they weep, ain't blind enough to see things your way. But that's just the way I am, and you're the way you are. And you were here in my heart, babe. Disappeared when the hard part came. Still I know that you were true. Ride your pony to your ocean blue. It was good to love you, so good to love you. ride your pony to your ocean blue, like the sand castles that we made, washed out by a wave. Some things just can't be saved. Goodbye, baby, it was good to love you. Goodbye, baby, it was good to love you. Goodbye, baby, so good to love you. Goodbye, baby, it was good to love you. So good to love you. Special song for a special human being. Grand sir and amazing mod and friend, LV. Commonly known as our Lord Vitae. Yes, indeed. Yeah, LV, I'm a little beat up right now, just between my troubles and woes, but that's life. It's okay. Kitty's doing better, and I'm slowly doing better too. Here's a song I hardly ever play. This is a Bob Dylan song. And it's sort of almost like singing it to yourself sometimes. Did I say that out loud? Where am I? Who's that? I hear a motorcycle. Can you hear a motorcycle out there? There might be a train any moment. You never know around here, LV. Look who's coming in here. Look at this, LV. No wonder you think you hear a train. Ooh, it's a train. Who knew it was a train coming in? My name is Ruthie. Welcome, Raiders. It's so good to see you here. We're way up high in the air. Welcome, you guys. One of the first things you gotta know about me is that I'm pretty much almost gall-darn blind. I can't even see what your names are. No! Oh, my little screen is a little too far away and my eyes are really bad. LV, can you please just welcome all these beautiful people here? I can't really make out your names, you guys. It's a terrible thing that happens when you get old. Is it suddenly you get into this place of denial where you're like, I don't need glasses, I can see just fine. And then real life comes along and makes it so you can't actually see anything. You guys come from Finland? Wow, oh my gosh. Thank you for coming from Finland. That's a long way to go. I'm over here in Alberta on the prairies in Canada, in the western part of Canada. Canada's kind of a big place. I think quite significantly bigger than Finland, but I love Finland like the most along with Canada. I actually have a whole bunch of really cool connections to Finland in some really cool ways. Not the least of which is you guys. Thank you for rating. Can we get a shout out, LV, for our... If you guys are streamers, any of you, please do pick a song, anything you want to hear. We obviously don't have anything on the list. I was just about to play some Bob Dylan. kind of a completely different version of a Bob Dylan song. Here you are. Summertime. Whoa, that would have to be like a live learn without the words. We'd have to fake that. Is there such thing as a live fake here on Twitch? You guys, I'm an old lady. That's the other thing you also need to know. I was born in the 1800s. I don't know how many of you remember back then, but like we were horses, you know, packing. I grew up in an 1800s woolen mill. And I did spend a lot of time actually working with horses and packing and driving teams and doing all that stuff. So I kind of joke about it, but really I do much prefer being out in the bush. I learned how to live stream in self-defense because of, you know, the good old words that we never will say again ever in our lives. No. Because of the way that the music business crashed heavily over the last few years. I learned to live stream in self-defense. I'm an old lady. But I am a singer-songwriter. This is how I make my living. Such as it is. I've been getting quite a few IRL gigs over the summer because this is the time of year, right? Okay, summertime, eh? Wow. Yeah, thanks for putting up the song list. Scupper's Wife. Okay. Well, tell you what. This song is almost like summertime. Not really, but then we could maybe fake our way through summertime just for the fun of it. Saskis, you must be part of what's going on here. You must have told these guys about me. Okay. That's cool, though. That's cool. I've got my third album recorded. I just got to do the hard part now, which is the fundraising to get, you know, pay the studio and get it mixed and mastered and pressed. And oh, Saskis is just so awesome. And you guys, I wish I could see how to say your names. Maybe you could put it like phonetically in the chat. I can still read the chat. I don't know why I can't read the names. They're all bright colored or something. They just blur more. And if I get closer to the screen, I don't know. I think it must be just I'm gonna have to get glasses. I'm in that denial phase where I'm like, no, I'm fine. And yeah, no, I'm not. I really can't see very well at any distance. Well, maybe about like this close, like so from the camera. I can see the camera. And then, okay, Red Clean Rhonda. Hey, okay, I can see that. And R, oh my gosh, you guys, R4, is it BBE? R for B? R for B? Robbie. Okay, Robbie. Okay, babe. I'm sorry, forgive me. My eyes are just, obviously I can't even see I can't tell if they're capital letters or numbers, but we're going with Robbie. Robbie, thank you for the raid. This is a song that I wrote about a gal who gets sick of her man going to sea. I don't know if any of you guys are sailors, but sometimes folks fall in love with their boats and or their ships, as the case may be, given the specific era. Go back to your old scupper's wife. Go back to the old girl now. Go back to the dirt and the blood and the knife. See if I give care anyhow. See if I give care anyhow. The dogs are all dead and the children grown. Still she makes you ache and she makes you moan. And a dark delight stray you from me. Though you say as fair as a blooming rose I be, as fair as a blooming rose I be, as fair as a blooming rose I be. back to your old scupper's wife. Go back to the old girl now. Go back to the dirt and the blood and the knife. See if I give care anyhow. See if I give care anyhow. Robbie, what kind of stuff do you do on your stream? Did you guys have a good stream tonight? Are you playing music or doing games or artwork or like interpretive dance? You just never know, right? MacIver. Okay, I think that's what that says, right? Thank you, Robbie. Thank you so much. Feel free to request any of my original songs. Those are the ones that I actually know. Excuse me. If the sea she don't take you, all the drink, all the fight, you'll come roving back some cold black night. But you won't find me here to fret a slight, 'cause it's now I'm the rambling rose. Now I'm the rambling rose. Now I'm the rambling rose. So go back to your old scupper's wife. Go back to the old girl now. Go back to the dirt and the blood and the knife. See if I give care anyhow. See if I give care anyhow. Rambling rose don't care no how. See if I give care anyhow. Well, that's a really cool thing. That's like multitasking, Robbie. Holy mackerel, man. That's awesome. I couldn't even begin to play a video game. I've never played a video game in my entire life. Okay, I admit it. I'm a total Luddite. I told you I was born in the 1800s, so learning to live stream, trust me, has been as challenging as a thing can be, you know, on this level of challenging stuff, right? Haha, nothing like getting hammered at the gig, right? Which is never a good idea if you actually want to play there again, right? Unless everybody's so hammered that nobody remembers who got hammered or what actually happened. And as long as there's a lot of beer sold, most of the gigs are pretty happy. They're like, okay, whatever. Whoever gets hammered is not, as nobody pukes on the gear or anywhere else, you know, in the vicinity of the situation, right? That's the main goal of getting really drunk, is just not to throw up on stuff, which is actually a big reason why I don't really drink very often. You can ask anybody in my group here that knows me at all. They'll be like, yeah, no, Ruthie, not so much on the drinking, but I have a nervous tummy. Well, what's too old, darling? My friend David Olney, you might have saw his the story about him in the Rolling Stones. He died whilst sitting up in the very position I'm in, on stage, playing a song at a showcase thing. Hey, Mr. Sager! How are you, darling? Bless you, love you. There's another multitasker right there, you guys. If you don't know Mr. Seeger there, Seeger Live. Check him out. Anyway, Robbie, ooh, there goes my brain. David Olney. So he was playing a song and he said, "Pardon me." He put his head down on his chest like this and sat here on his guitar. And he died like that. He was like 71. So, I don't know. And he was still on stage. In fact, he died on stage, which is, yay, my hero. Sometimes the years can go by in a really hard way. Like some things can happen in our lives that deteriorate us from being and wanting to be out and about. And I understand that. Isn't Twitch a blessing for that? Isn't it wonderful to be able to like play some music in your living room and play it for people while you're doing gaming, which you love, apparently, I would think, because, you know, you do it. And our life is, you know, that's your actual life. So you want to be doing things as much as you can that you actually enjoy doing because, well, it's your actual life. Okay, right on. Well, here's another request. And this is just a little ditty, this song, but... my ears keep falling out. Come in, Tokyo. Okay. Haro, are we there? Are we there yet? And here, this just segues nicely into this song because there's really very little message in this song. And it's certainly not, rocket science. Which, you know, apparently everybody's supposed to be a rocket scientist nowadays because we have the interwebs. You're not allowed to be from the 1800s anymore. Because, you know, you got to keep up with the world and all that, but don't believe them. Don't believe them for a bit. Okay, so we'll sing like an inspirational song, and then we'll inspirational song. No, it's not really. It's just a ditty is all it is, and then we'll take to drinking right away. What? Look at all this beautiful. You guys, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining the Little Ruthie family. We got critters here. Got a lot of critters. Kitties, rabbits. Used to be a hamster. We have a story about a hamster now. One of these days, I'll tell you. Sit up straight now, girlfriend. Shine your light. Shine your light through the night, the dark of night. Shine your light, 'cause it's alright. Shine your light, 'cause it's alright. Shine your light, 'cause it's alright. Keep on shining, keep on shining, keep on shining. shine your light through the night, the dark of night. Shine your light, oh, 'cause it's alright. Shine your light, 'cause it's alright. Shine your light, 'cause it's alright. Keep on shining, keep on shining, keep on shining, keep on shining. Yes, indeed. Anybody out there drinking right now? Let me go home, whiskey. Let me walk out that door. Let me go home, whiskey. Let me walk out that door. I got orders from my baby not to come home drunk no more. Well, I stopped by the fence just to visit with a friend of mine. Well, I stopped by for a minute, but I overstayed my time. Won't you let me go home, whiskey? Let me walk out that door. Let me go home, whiskey. Let me walk out that door. I got orders from my baby not to get a bad phone no more. I'm just kidding, LV, because it really doesn't matter if your phone's not working. I will get up there and I will get rid of those extra songs that we've already played forthwith. But in the meantime, I'm just playing this here song. But oh my gosh, I can't believe, what would I do without a great team of mods like you guys? Like, I've thought, long and hard about, like, what would be a proper thing to do for the mods. And, the proper thing to do would be just get on with it. Oh, why does whiskey make a man lose my head? Got me sitting here on this bar stool when I should be home in my bed. Won't you let me go home, whiskey? Let me walk out that door. Let me go home, whiskey. Let me walk out that door. I got orders from my baby not to come home drunk no more. So you guys can see obviously why I don't really drink, because I barely have any filters in the first place. And so you can imagine what comes out of my mouth when I'm drinking. Not the least of which is, throwing up red wine on your couch. That's never pleasant. No, not at all. I just don't have the stomach for drinking, thank God, because my mother was an alcoholic. And some of the unpleasantries that happen when you are raised by an alcoholic parent, well, I just wouldn't want to repeat those. And I had my own special forms of addiction, of course, as we do. Mental illness, physical health things, all that blah, blah, blah stuff. And I just, sort of take it for granted that everybody has shit like that going on, and it's really kind of hard for us all. So if you do take to drinking, do your best to keep your nutrition up and, not be out wandering around in public or getting completely hammered and, throwing up on people's nice white couches when you're drinking red wine. That's my little bit of wisdom for you guys today. Oh, whiskey every morning and whiskey every night. Long as I got my whiskey, baby, I know everything's alright, won't you let me go? Whiskey, let me walk out that door. Let me go home. Whiskey, let me walk out that door. I got orders from my baby not to come home drunk no more. I got orders from my baby not to come home drunk no more. Not to come home drunk no more. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, cool. You guys have such great fun requests going on here today. We're just having a really, really good time. Okay, awesome. We did do Shine Your Light already, LV, just FYI. Thank you so much for... How about it for mods, you guys? So, like I was saying, the best thing I could do for my mods is get like $1 million and then just send them some cash. Because nothing says I love you like cold, hard cash, which is the next sort of juxtaposition situation that I'm in, because now I have to endeavor to have the courage to embark on the journey to raise the money to get my new album, which is all paid for as far as the musicians go, but I still have to pay the studio and the engineer and the arrangement and the mixing and the mastering and the pressing and the, not to mention marketing. And I have a huge amount of fear around, not being able to actually raise the money. So I'm struggling a little bit to get that going, but I have decided to have a IRL gig coming up here August 27th. I'm going to have a concert, jam camp, barbecue, freaking rummage fair, whatever you want to call it. Okay, this little thing, I don't know. Keeping these things in my ears is questionable. Check. There we go. Ta-da. Ta-da. Anyway. Okay, and we will get to the brief talks about her day right away as well. Okay, here we go. All these other songs are just kind of smaller songs anyway, so it's perfect. Jimmy wrote this for his mama. Well, she's walking through the clouds with a circus man that's a running round. You're so welcome, Robbie. Butterflies and zebras and moonbeams and a fairy tales. That's all she's ever talks about. Robbie raiding in. Thanks so much for the raid, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you again. Come back anytime. Join us anytime. When I'm sad, she comes to me with 1,000 smiles that she gives to me free. It's alright, she says, it's alright. Take anything you want from me. Anything. Yeah, 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 yeah. Fly on a little wing. world with 1,000 smiles that she gave to me free. It's alright, she says, it's alright. Take anything you want from me. Little Jimi Hendrix, yeah. Okay, nice. This is a cheeky song. You're so welcome, Seeger, baby. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for that request. Such a great song, isn't it? Here's something completely different, another song about mothers, actually, coincidentally. Hey, thank you so much, Seeger. Oh my gosh, I'm not very good with my notifications, actually. I think I saw that's why there was a bunch of things sort of flying up in the thing, but I don't know why it doesn't come on the chat. I am really failing to keep up with my E part of this whole thing. You know, I can get on here and stream and talk to you guys and stuff. Like, you know, it's kind of like walking and chewing gum, but everything after that I am just falling behind on. It's not you, honey. It's totally me. It totally is. Trust me on this. Okay, here's a song for all the illegitimate children out there. Johnny be fair and Johnny be fine and wants me for to wed. I would marry Johnny, but my father up and said, well, I'm sad to tell you, daughter, what your mother never knew. But Johnny is a son of mine, and so he's kin to you. Well, Jimmy be fair and Jimmy be fine and wants me for to wed. I would marry Jimmy, but my father up and said, well, I'm sad to tell you, daughter, what your mother never knew. But Jimmy, he's a son of mine, so he's kin to you. We do love you, Seeger. Billy be fair and Billy be fine and wants me for to wed. I would marry Billy, but my father up and said, well, again, I'm sad to tell you, daughter, what your mother never knew. But Billy too's a son of mine, and so he's kin to you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. You never seen a girl so sad and sorry as I was. The boys in town were all a-mucking and my father is the cause. If life should thus continue, I would die a single miss. So I'll go to mother and complain to her of this. Well, daughter, haven't I taught you to forgive and to forget? Your father, he may follow his oaths, but still you needn't fret. Your father may be father to all the boys in town, and still he's not the one that sired you, so marry who you will. Oh my goodness, did she say that? I know it's a bizarre thing. Seeger, how these things work on these interwebs, I don't know. I have no clue. Okay, so let's talk about our day in the key of F. Right? Isn't that a great ending? It's all in the final tangled web. Living in the woods with no interwebs is so cool, right? Excuse me, guys, if you've ever done that in your lifetime, people, it's a great idea to do it for a while, if you can, if you're fortunate enough. Whereabouts were you in the woods? I guess if you're in the woods, you're like, no, I'm in the woods, man. I'm not telling anybody where I am. Just kidding. Oh, so my day should have started fairly early because I was, gonna get up and have a cup of coffee with my friend Yvonne before he headed off to the city to work. And, but I wasn't feeling good because I didn't actually sleep after about 4 a.m. And so I was just lying in bed and I started to have a coughing fit. North Carolina is so freaking awesome, man. In the woods in North Carolina, you would have had critters. Like bobcats and bears and all kind of little critters, deer. Any of you kitties were probably relatively have to take care of your kitties in a place like that. Anyway, so I slept in this morning as long as I could, and I said bye to my friend, and I got out and I watered the plants, and I checked on the kitty, little Delta, who was so sick yesterday that we, had to go to the vet, and then ended up have to stay at the vet's. Oh, you play as a cat. Wow, if you can move like a cat in the game, that's a fun thing. That would be a virtual reality trip. What does it feel like to be a cat? Actually, funnily enough, last night Kato escaped again, but then she didn't run away because Matthew was out there, and she seems to have sort of almost like pair bonded with Matthew because he seems to have kept her from getting pregnant the night she broke out through the screen while I was sleeping. That's nice. Life is a kitty. Stray? It's called Stray? Okay. No, not house cat, spoiled and fat? That would be my video game they'd name after my cats. House cat, spoiled and fat. Doesn't ever have to get up out of bed except for to go shit on the bathroom floor. Sometimes twice a day. House cat, spoiled and fat, never has to do anything except for occasionally make a beeline for my bed or the rug if they're gonna puke up a hairball. And this, because we are singing about my day, that this is just part of my regular life all the time, so I can sing this part into the song pretty much any time we do the, song about my day thing. House cat, spoiled and fat, gonna be really loud at 4 o'clock in the morning. howling to nobody in particular for no actual reason, not really in pain or anything, just standing around howling because we can. House cat, spoiled and fat. I'm not naming names, but there's a lot of svelte cats around here, as well as, the spoiled and fat kind. And certain spoiled and fat cats, they just go out for fight night all night long, and how that is. Funny how the smoky colored cats seem to fit the category quite often, right? House cat, spoiled and fat. I don't know if this is as good as Kitties for Christmas, but it's more of a reality song, right? Because we know what happens to kitties for Christmas. They either become a house cat, spoiled and fat, or they end up at the SPCA, right? Occasionally they end up as Chinese food, at least, in Calgary, supposedly. Okay, that's too much information, isn't it, right? Oh no, did Smokey have a trouble? Good Lord. All the cats have been having to go to the vet right in the middle of our lives and our bank accounts. No. Now she's better. Did she have wicked worms or something weird? Yes, getting fat really does make us all at risk of getting diabetes. But I'm gonna lower my risk by walking more, because now, for the first time in my entire life, I have a pair of expensive walking shoes. My amazing roommate brought me a pair of brand new Merrell shoes. They're really fancy. Never had a pair of them before ever. Because I've never been really that much for exercising. Like if you're gonna exercise, you need to get on your horse and go somewhere. That's as much, and or chop a cord of wood or plow a garden or sports, not so much. Yeah, Merrells are amazing, aren't they? I know, oh my God, I've never had fancy shoes before, but it makes me want to go out walking because my feet don't hurt. My feet don't hurt when I wear my new shoes. It's really kind of a groovy thing. After the show, I'm gonna go for a walk, and I don't think I'll feel bad in my new bling because I have these fancy new shoes. Oh, so fancy, my dear. That sounds like a cat I know, like many. Up and down the stairs. Feed me, 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 feed me now, feed me now. Yeah. Well, Seeger, thank you for subbing with your Prime. And thank you guys all for being here today. Anyway, so I did sleep in, and I just kind of did some work in the garden, got everything watered because it's a really warm day out there today. The skies are clear and beautiful. I had a really nice gig on the weekend in real life at the Last Chance Saloon. There was a big old apple tree there, and that's what I stood under to do the show, and I just kind of played all afternoon. It was like from like 2, probably like 1:45 till about 6:45 at night, like 5 hours. But that's nothing. That's what we used to do in the olden days. We'd have to play for like, 5 40-minute sets or 45-minute sets. I know sleeping is really good when you get older, especially because at a certain point there is no relief from it all other than just going down, having to sleep. Powder and the pills and the women and the wine, that just wears off after a while, right? So I've been told. Sleep it off, baby, sleep it off. Anyway, and then I got here onto Twitch, and here I am with you guys. And you know what? One of the things I was thinking as I was getting ready today for the show was, if we do this long enough, we're all going to watch each other go through our lives, because this is our actual lives that we're doing here together. Right now, this is your actual life. This is, this is your life. Anyway, and it occurred to me, we're going to see each other go through our lives together. It's a kind of a cool thing if we stick with this thing, keep on twitching and visiting it, at least once in a while. It's a wonderful opportunity to stay connected with people all around the world and watch them go through their human experience. Some of us will come and some of us will go, and some of us will be joyful and some of us will be sorrowful, and for sure we'll all be a combo of all of those things. The mighty Lord Vitae, one of the greatest moderators ever to incarnate in the world of Twitch and YouTube and wherever else you go, LV. Anywhere you go, I know you are great. You are mighty. And you are humble at the same time. And I am so grateful. No stolen phones. Shoot. That's never good. I hate that. That's just like, oh no. If people stole my phone, I'd lose so many song starts and pictures and probably access to important documents, and God knows my interweb world is terrible, as you guys know. Oh, they meant to steal somebody else's phone and they stole your phone by accident, and so they're like, oh shit, man. I'll give it back right away. Sorry, I thought that was my other friend's phone that I wanted to steal. I didn't mean to steal your phone, I meant to steal some other guy's phone. Sorry, man, I got you guys mixed up. Well, that's nice. At least hopefully you can get it back, right? Oh my God, this world. Okay. Which brings us to segue into our next song. Well, dang it, Seeger. There you go. That would explain a lot of things, wouldn't it? It would, LV. No kidding. The modern world is full of kerfuckles. Yeah, we decided to upgrade kerfuffle to kerfuckle when things get really, a lot of fuckery in there. It's a kerfuckle. This song kind of speaks to that, too. Go ahead and request some songs, guys. By all means, I'm happy to play away here today. Let me know if you have a desire to go see Critters. just to make it so you don't have to listen to me cough at you anymore. Because I know coughing is now against the law on Earth. My mom's friend who had survived being in Auschwitz when she was just a girl, she used to tell me, we had to learn how to not cough. Because if you coughed, then you'd likely be taken out and, disposed of one way or the other. Anyway, Judith was her name. Well, thanks, LV. I will give my sis a big hug. It's a cool song, isn't it? Wait till you hear the new song that we wrote, the title track of my new album that we wrote together. Mostly. She wrote most of it, actually. Really. Just like Spider-Man, I'm falling without my web. I can't seem to get hold of anything solid. Doo-loo-loo, doo-loo-loo, doo-doo. I should have actually timed that. Never did have X-ray vision, but my spidey sense is tingling. It's such a funny feeling, falling. Doo-loo-loo, doo-loo-loo, doo-doo. Doo-loo-loo, doo-loo-loo, doo. And half the time I'm up, I'm really down, and I feel so damn overwhelmed by all the things I can't control. And half the time I laugh, I can't connect, 'cause this world seems so derivative, some kind of a comic book. Now I'm getting near the pavement. Will I land on my feet, or squish like some big juicy berry? Doo-loo-loo, doo-loo-loo, doo-doo. Maybe if I keep my eyes closed, I can pretend there's no bottom to it all together. Doo-loo-loo, doo-loo-loo, doo-doo. Doo-loo-loo, doo-loo-loo, doo. And half the time I'm up, I'm really down, and I feel so damn overwhelmed by all the things I can't control. And half the time I laugh, I can't connect, 'cause this world seems so derivative of some kind of a comic book. This world seems so derivative of some kind of a comic book. Yeah, la 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 la, ha 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 ha, na 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 na, ha ha ha. Like the comments I got on my Facebook the last few days when I posted anything to do with the rebellion up here in Canada. Just unbelievable, the mean things that people say. And I just thought, well, I'll just leave that there as a testament to them. Crazy. They're like, we're so nice, but you guys are just a bunch of fucking cunts. I'm like, right then. Like that very language. And other things, like making it really personal, talking about how, I have no talent and that my failing is a good thing. No one will miss me in the music business. Picking bottles is all I should be doing. Nice. People are very friendly these days. Just like Spider-Man, I wish I could lift my hands and shoot webs into the clouds to stop this falling. I wonder if the persons that were saying those things even play instruments. I don't know. I didn't bother to really look them up before I blocked them, which, is all I do these days. But I leave their comments up there on the posts, and I leave the posts up for them to be just, just to show people who they really are. I don't know what else to do. I can't get into a big dialogue with them about stuff, right? It's like dumb. Okay. Own True Love. Saskis, darling, you know what? I just did that song a little earlier on the stream. So if you really want to hear it, I will do it. Are you still there? Are you still out there? Otherwise, I will play. No, don't be sorry. I didn't have it written down in the thing, so how would you even know? But I was thinking, here's one that's similar. It's a song from, and I was going to play it right when y'all came raiding in. If it's okay, can I dedicate this one to you? And I was going to say, yeah, I sing this song. Just smile, right? That's a beautiful thing. That's even better than don't say anything at all. If you don't have anything nice to say, just smile, and you can think, you dirty, evil, freaking bunch of bubbleheads. But you don't have to say it, right? Because it's hurtful. And then digging deep with personal stuff like, oh yeah, you're just a shitty artist anyway. That's real nice. I don't go and criticize them what they do for a living. I don't even know what they do, but probably not play music. Don't ever be sorry, Sass, because it's totally cool. I'm going to play you this song, though. It's called You're a Big Girl Now. Blood on the Tracks by Bob Dylan. Our conversation was short and sweet. It nearly swept me off of my feet. Now I'm back in the rain. You are on dry land. I made it there somehow. You're a big girl now. Well, thanks, LV. That's very, very nice of you to say that. Bird on the horizon, sitting on the fence. He's singing his song for me at his own expense. And I'm just like that bird, singing just for you. I hope that you can hear me singing through these tears. Love is so simple, to quote a phrase. You've known it all the time, I'm learning it these days. you're a big girl all the way. Time is a jet plane, it moves too fast. Oh, but what a shame that our share can't last. I can change, I swear. I see what you can do. I can't make it through. You can make it too. A change in the weather can be extreme. Oh, but it ain't like changing horses in midstream. I'm going out of my mind. How with a pain that stops and starts. How like a corkscrew to my heart. Ever since we've been apart. Baby, totally heartwarming to have you here. Absolutely. Okay. Well, let's just do this Own True Love song anyway. We'll do it in the proper key. No, we'll do it in this key. It's pretty high. It's pretty high up there. Right? Elvia is the most awesome lord that we know. Hang on, let's tune this guitar properly. Oh, my dear, my love, oh, my one, my own true love. On a midnight horse you rolled into town, pitching and a wheeling and throwing gold around. The jingle and the jangle of your silver spurs set the whole place a scurry just to take a turn. Had no time to tarry, would not be taken in. You begged me to marry, a new life to begin. Now I won't see your face till the herds come home. Still it doesn't matter none, 'cause my heart has turned to stone. And I saw through your thin veneer, all your shiny pistols won't save you here. So go shoot up the night, 'cause you'll never get clear from the fury of the one that you once held dear. Oh, my dear, my love, oh, my one, my own true love. something in your flask for when you get back. Don't you worry, darling, there'll be no need to unpack. Gonna send you to the place I always figured you would go. Then I ain't saying nothing and there's no one here who will know. And when you're lying in the dirt in the cold, cold ground, everyone will wonder where the heck you got to now. But I will know better, yes, I will know where. That you're riding on that dark horse in the deepest pits of hell. And I saw through your thin veneer, all your shiny pistols won't save you here. So I'll shoot up the night, since you'll never get clear from the fury of the one that you once held dear. Yeah, I saw through your thin veneer, all your shiny pistols won't save you here. So I'll shoot up the night, since you'll never get clear from the fury of the one that you once held dear. Oh, my dear, my love. Mwah. As Our Lady would say. Okay, woo! That one almost made me dizzy, actually. Ha ha. And now, for something completely different. Still requires the guitar to be tuned, though, right? Hang on here. And we're not quite there. IRL yet. Still gotta use the analog, fucking... What is that? Analog interference. Yeah. Commonly known as paper. Yeah. I know. It's crinkly, it's loud, it blocks the view. We call it analog interference here at I Love Ruthie. We're going with it. No, we're not. Thank you guys for the claps. Hello. When I was a little bitty baby just up off the floor, I used to go around to Grandma's house every month and or so. Chicken pie, country ham, homemade butter on the bread. But the best darn thing about Grandma's house was a great big old feather bed. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, and soft as a downy chick. Made from the feathers of 4 to 11 geese, took a whole bowl of cloth for the tick. Old 8 kids, 4 hound dogs, and a piggy we stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. After supper, we'd sit around the fire, the old folks spit and chew. Pa would talk about the farm and the war, and Granny'd sing a ballad or two. I'd sit and listen and watch the fire till cobwebs filled my head. And the next thing you know, I'd wake up in the morning in the middle of the old feather bed. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, and soft as a downy chick. Made from the feathers of 4 to 11 geese, took a whole boat of cloth for the tick. Old 8 kids, 4 hound dogs, and a piggy we stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Anybody out there have a grandma that lives in the country, or when they were growing up? Anybody ever sleep on a feather bed? Love my ma, I love my pa, love grandma and grandpa too. Been fishing with my uncle, wrestled with my cousin, I even fished Aunt Lou. Let's get that right, because fishing and kissing is a totally different thing. Let's try that one more time. Well, I love my ma and I love my pa, love granny and grandpa too. Been fishing with my uncle, wrestled with my cousin, and I even kissed Aunt Lou. But if I ever had to make a choice, I guess it ought to be sad. Well, I'd trade them all, plus the gal down the road, or even the fella down the road, or pretty much anybody that's down the road. Your grandma used to live in the country, right on, Elfie. For the great big old feather bed. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, and soft as a downy chick. Made from the feathers of 4 to 11 geese. Took a whole boat of cloth for the tick. An old 8 kids, 4 hound dogs, and a piggy we stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, and soft as a downy chick. Made from the feathers of 4 to 11 geese. Took a whole boat of cloth for the tick. Old 8 kids, 4 hound dogs, and a piggy we stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Ta-da! Oh my goodness me. Okay, excellent. Another Killing Guys song after singing about our grandmas. Nice. That's how we like it here at I Love Ruthie. Juxtaposition or us. We wouldn't hurt a fly, but we'll kill you if you look at us sideways. No, not really. Just kidding. Just fooling. We actually wouldn't hurt a fly. Only in self-defense, right? Occasionally in this life. Oh, gee, snack man, how goes the snacking? Nice hearts. Isn't that funny how I can read that one? I think it's the color. Because I can read Lord Vitae too, right? Aha, have your names in green. Then the old lady can read what your name actually is. Red apparently isn't a good one. I can't read red. Can't read red. From death to love, to death to love, to death to love, to death to love. Welcome to Earth, humans. Side, I'll be on your side. There is no reason for you to hide. It's so hard for me here, staying all alone, when I could be taking me for a ride. Could drag me over the rainbow, so that has sent me away down by the river. I shot my baby take my hand, baby, I'll take your hand. Together we may get away. This much sadness is too much sorrow. It's impossible How's it going over there, you guys? Yeah. 50% of the summer vacation spended. I have done nothing but now drinking beer. Well, the thing about the summer is that it goes by in the blink of an eye. You just have to kind of come to accept it and really live in the moment as much as you can in the summertime. Get out in the sunshine if you can. Take your Twitch on your phone. Sit in the park. I guess it's not sunshine there now, it's nighttime. But you're probably out in the sun in the day anyway, so. Yes, indeed. Nice. Sunburned. Oh my goodness. So there you go. You overtook my advice. I took it to the, full limit of the extent of the meaning get out in the sun. Get out in the sun till you crispify yourself. That's not what I said. Oh, darling, I hope you feel better. Try not to fry yourself. It's a good thing. Apparently to not fry yourself. But lots of people do get cooked in the sun and lead long, happy, healthy lives. For you, there'll be no more crying. The sun will be shining, 'cause I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's right. Ah, yes, nothing like forced labor. At least a festival's a good place to be forced to work out in the hot sun. To you, I'll give the world. To you, I will never be cold, 'cause I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. Songbirds are singing like they know the score, and I love you, I love you, I love you like never before. It's so fun to be at a festival. It doesn't matter about it much of anything. the songbirds keep singing like they know the score. And I love you, I love you, I love you like never before, like never before, like never before. Oh, I see. Well, no wonder my ears won't stay in. The cat chewed them, so they're like wonky. It's been chewed by the kitty. It's going to be sort of wonky. And so these are the days of our lives. Yep. And so these are the days of our lives. Should say that more directly into the microphone. And so go the days of our lives. Well, you crazy kids, I got some time to play a couple more songs, and then I better go check on the old Delta cat, see how she's doing, see if it was just like a morning I'm fine, I'm not taking your medicine thing, or if she's feeling better yet. Okay. I have one tiny little lupine in the garden. I don't know if it's gonna I don't even where it came from or how it survived, but it's related to the bluebonnets of Texas. So I'm happy to see it. It makes me think of Texas. And I love this little song, which was my introduction really to the bluebonnets of Texas, till I actually got to see them in real life in 2018. Gulf Coast Highway, he worked the rails, he worked the rice fields with their cold dark wells, he worked the oil fields in the Gulf of Mexico, and this old house here by the road is the only thing we've ever owned. And when he dies, he says he'll catch some blackbird's wing, and he will fly away to heaven on some sweet blue bonnet spring. We walk through springtime when he was home. The days were sweet, the nights were warm. The seasons changed, the jobs would come, the flowers fade, and this old house felt so alone when the work took him away. And when I die, I say I'll catch some blackbird's wing, and I will fly away to heaven on some sweet blue set the sun. This is the only place on earth blue bonnets grow, and every year they come and go from this old house here by the road. And when we die, we say we'll catch some blackbird's wing, and we will fly away to heaven on some sweet blue bonnet spring. Yeah, when we die, we say we'll catch some blackbird's wing, and we will fly away to heaven on some sweet blue bonnet spring. Holy 1-year anniversary, Cliver, 12 straight months of subscribing. Thank you, Clive. That song goes right out to you right there, right now. Clive and I have got some mutual plants going this year. Your plants are doing beautifully. I have a whole bunch of zucchinis coming along, and the tomatoes getting taller, and the herbs are green, and everything's looking good. Even the eggplant plants. Eggplant plants. Woohoo! Thank you, Clive. Every penny counts right now, let me tell you, my friend. You know, my friend, that's true. It's so true. You ate your first tomato, right on. Same thing. I got yellow ones coming. I got red ones. I got big ones. I got little ones. Tomatoes are on their way. Woo, woo, homegrown tomatoes. That's a song I should probably learn. That song about life ain't worth living without homegrown tomatoes. First, though, I got to learn car songs. I got a huge list of car songs, and I'm going to endeavor to learn 10 of them in time for Miles of Mayhem, which is coming up here in the middle of August. And I also have the Together Wherever Festival coming up in the middle of August. So lots and lots and lots of stuff coming up. And I have an in real life gig on Sunday. It's pretty awesome. Radar Love. Oh my God, I love that song. I'd have to really work hard to learn that, but I could put it on the list. What I'm hoping is that by weaseling my way into this gig, which is essentially what I did, I asked them, could I just come and be your musician? I'll play for people and we'll just like pass the hat. So it's an experiment for them because it's all they can do to deal with the whole car thing, right? And I'm just going to be like helpful and out of the way and morale boosting and, you know, handy. All right, and then I'll endeavor to come back every year, play music for the gang, know more and more and more car songs, write a song for Miles of Mayhem. That's my goal. That's how you build relationships and lifelong gigs, right? I love that song. That's one of my favorite songs. I'm going to have to learn how to play it. I bet you there's a tutorial on the interwebs. Great suggestion, Cliver. Love it. I've always loved that song. Bam, 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 boom, bam, on the wheel. I'd have to really learn to play something, or at least a acoustic version of it. Thanks, LV. We'll see how it goes. It's a 1,700-kilometer drag race, right? Where they drive their dragsters from racetrack to racetrack. It goes through Alberta and Saskatchewan, which is like 1,700 clicks, which is like, how many miles is that, Cliver? I can't tell you, actually. A lot of miles. Excuse me, I think about 1,200 miles, something like that. You can only drive your dragster. You can't have a support team. You can't have a support vehicle. Here's a song about getting out of town in your fancy sports car. And then we should get out of town and go raiding, you guys. Who needs a little raid from us? Take my hand, we're gonna run away. We're going far from here, we're gonna go to stay. Gotta get out of this town. Nobody knows where we're gonna go. Just pack it all up and get the show on the road. Gotta get out of this town. The bridge we burn won't be the last. Gonna take the turns just a little too fast. Make it count, gonna make it go our way, honey. The world's so big and we're so small, don't always understand it all. Gotta get out of this town. Same old stuff, just a different day, and we all know that it better change. Gotta get out of this town. The bridge we burn won't be the last. Gonna take the turns just a little too fast. Make it count, gonna make it go our way, honey. That's right, getting the heck out of the big city. Come for a drive out to Swallywood anytime, you guys. For many of you, it's very far away, like across the ocean. So you might have to take a plane, train, and automobile. Take my hand, we're gonna run away. Going far from here, we're gonna go to stay. Nobody knows where we're gonna go now. Just pack it all up and get the show on the road. Get the show on the road. Get the mulch on the garden. Get some of that stuff done. Right on, Cliver. Don't get too hot. Don't get struck by lightning. Don't get bitten by a mosquito. Gotta get out into the garden. I concur. Gotta get out into the garden. It's a good time of day for that here in Canada, in Western Canada, and probably even in the East, frankly. Maybe cooling off a little bit by now. There we go. And I suppose you can go out into the garden in Finland at midnight if you want to, you know, the middle of the night out in the garden, but, well, people might think you're being a creepy weirdo. You never know, right? Love you, Cliver. Love you too, sweetie. Love you all, because I'm so grateful to you guys for being here and supporting me like this. It's really a lot of fun to play music for you and tell you my silly stories. You're an awesome bunch of folks. This is our lives, guys. Where are we gonna go raiding? We probably just being me and my guitar at this point. Or maybe LV. Now that Cliver's gone out to the garden. Saskus, you still there, darling? Oh, look who's still there. Oh, hi, Steve. How are you? You missed everything. We're just about to get going raiding here, so maybe you've got a suggestion of where we could go raiding. Saskus, you still there, darling? I gotta go check on a sick kitty. Big Bill is lovely. What do you think, guys? Shall we go raiding on Big Bill? That sounds like a good idea. Take my hand, we're gonna run away. Going far from here, we're gonna go to stay. You guys decide where you'd like to go. Nobody knows but you guys where we're gonna go. Just pack it all up and get this raid on the road. Gotta get out of this dream. Gotta get out of this dream. Let's take this visionary friends of ours like Ash, Steve, and Elfie and Satskis out there. Bye, 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 bye. 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 Oh, you're so welcome, Cubezoid. Thank you for being here. We're gonna go raiding right now, gonna go find our friends. Thank you all for being here with me. I hope the fun never ends. That's what we do here on Twitch all the time. Helping each other, because community and music and friendship and stories and support is a really cool thing for all of us here in this modern world. There we go, guys. See you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Love you. Thank you so much to LV and Gumby for being here today to moderate, especially LV because he was here working it. Love your mods, you guys. They're exceptional human beings. Okay, love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Hope you have a great night. Let's go see Big Bill. Big Bill. Big Bill. Thanks, LV. You're the best. Here comes that motorbike back. Woo!